Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to part number 2 to my Let's Play of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX for Nintendo Switch. As you guys remember, you may remember me doing a stupid dungeon that was called Mount Blaze. Well, I've actually decided to change that name. It's Mount Torture now. I'm telling you one thing. If I decide to do this game again after I finish it, it will be a while because, dear God, this dungeon makes me want to just flood the entire thing with water and make everyone that's made me suffer themselves. I just got driven to the limit with this. It took me probably an extra hour and a half to 2 hours to beat it. And then guess what I find out? There's 3 more floors! You have to complete 12 floors. Then you get a halfway point, which is what this is. Then you have to do 3 more floors. Oh, and get this, guys. There's a freaking boss battle. So I am completely dead right now. I wouldn't be shocked if I turned into a mindless zombie by the end of this video. I honestly was thinking I might just have to end. This video might be one of the shortest videos of the game you'll ever see because I might just end the video after this dungeon. I sat here doing this for 8 hours. I've been doing this game for 8 hours to begin with. Actually, no, 9 now. And around 9, I gotta get a break sometime, especially after this dungeon. So I'm going to let you know right now, this might be a short episode. My main goal was just to get the last 3 floors done and complete the boss. That's about it. Because of what happened in the last video. Good God, I do not want to go through that again. Like I said, if I do ever beat this game, it might take a while for me to get back to it. Because I want to play this game again, but not that dungeon. It made me want to rip my own hair out. I am going to let you know that there also is apparently a big old twist to this game. Apparently, instead of only being 8 bosses, guess how many bosses are in this freaking game? 18! 18 bosses! 18! If you guys are wondering how do I know that, well, if you click at, I actually kept clicking on send rescues and it sent me back to the main menu where it had my file, where it had like 10 files or 10 boxes, or a number of boxes on the top and a number of boxes at the bottom. I counted those up. They add up to freaking 18. And if there's 18 bosses in this game, you know what's weird? You know how if you've played Red and Blue Rescue Team before, you guys know that they count Stormery as a boss and all that. In this game, they don't. The only bosses as I've faced is Zapdos. Not even freaking joking right now. That means that there is at least 17 more bosses that I'm gonna have the unfortunate worthy of meeting. I am not looking forward to it. And I bet $100 the last one's gonna be Giratina or something. I am just peed off right now. For you guys that are wondering, actually the volume is still up on my TV. But there is an option in the settings to turn down the music and the sound effects. So yeah. Hopefully, for the love of God, I can clear 3 floors. Because if I can't, I might have an aneurysm on camera if I have to do this again. The only thing you miss is a little bit of dialogue about Toad saying like, "Oh, we made it to the top," or we made it a long way up. That kind of thing. That's the only dialogue you've ever missed. Other than that, this Pokemon fan because of blah 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 blah. Oh my God, I am so peed off right now. This dungeon better not try to pee me off even more, because we still gotta do the peak area of it. I'll read what Toad said in a minute, but I'm gonna see if it'll let me turn the volume back up on this thing, because you cannot hear it. Options. Here we go. There we go. See, the volume won't turn down at all, it's just on this. Now, please, God, Arceus, somebody, Don't make me do this for about 2 hours this time, please. Hey, Toto. I might be a lunatic right now.
We climb way up high. Not far to go now. We can do it.
I don't think so. I am terrified. Let's go. Here we go, torture. Oh God, Mount Blaze Peak. First floor. Oh my God, I'm already not liking what I'm seeing on my screen. Why am I Totodile? Why the frick am I Totodile? How do I switch back to my character? How in the freak did I get changed into Totodile? Hold up, that's not right. Why the frick am I Totodile right now? I'm willing to do this, but let's go and give up. I want to see what it says. I want to see why I'm Totodile.
Well, that didn't go well, but we almost made it. Let's give it our best again.
Why was I Totodile? Game? Why was I Totodile? Now I'm Charmander. What the frick was that? Well, we're on the Mount Bristol Peak. Be prepared for my torture. No, I'm Totodile again. What the heck is going on here? Why am I all of a sudden Totodile? I am so confused. I don't know how you guys change your containers. Wait, I'm trying to see. I don't understand. I don't know. Oh, switch leaders. How did I do? I didn't tell what to. I didn't tell the game to do that. That's weird. Oh, we're already in big trouble. Would you look at this, guys? Well, is this not the same start we had to, or the same ending we had to the last video? I think so. Please, for the love of God, let me beat this dungeon. I have been tortured with it for like the last hour and a half, and I'm about ready to quit. Staircase, go! Mount Bristol Peak, 14th floor. stairs. Oh my god, we actually made it! We made it!
Yes! Is this it? Is this Mount Blaze's summit? This is one incredible place. I know this is a volcano, but the amount of lava is way more than usual. This might also be a part of the natural disasters. Youch! It's wicked hot. I feel like I'm burning up. I don't want to be in a place this wickedly bad. Let's get through here quick.
Oh no. Halt! Wait, no. Halt!
Look, what? Why did it turn dark like that?
I can hear the mountain screams. It is shrieking in pain. Someone is causing Mr. Mount Blaze to writhe in agony. Is it you?
What? We don't know what you mean. We're not doing anything. We just happen to be traveling through here.
Oh my god! Please don't do this to me. The mountain's rage is my rage. I am Moltres, the warrior of fire and ice. There is no forgiving those who befoul the mountain. On guard! Oh no! Oh no! I am terrified! I don't think ancient power can reach it from here, can it? Oh my god, if it can't, I'm screwed. Oh, I am so screwed. We are gonna die. Oh, that's all it gives me? Oh, okay. Well, this is... Well, I knew that was gonna happen, didn't you guys? I have to restart the last 3 floors. Ah! This dungeon is the worst crap in history. Whoever thought this was a good idea for a dungeon is wrong.
Well, that didn't go well. But we almost made it. Let's give it our best. Again.
Why? Why? Why is this torture? This is the worst dungeon in the entire game. I have breezed through... You guys saw in the last one how I breezed through every other dungeon but this one. Do you guys not notice how I did that last video? I blazed through everything but that last dungeon. This dungeon. For the love of God, get me the stairs. Alright, Moltres. Ready for round 2?
Maybe Moltres isn't around. Let's sneak through while we can.
Yeah. I think we're dead. You again? There is no forgiving those who torment the mountain.
You got us wrong. We're just...
Your words are meaningless. On guard! This is terrifying! And you know what's worse? I can't just dadgum. Yeah, look how much damage that does. And I missed! I flippin' missed. Why? Why, God, must I be tortured by a flippin' mountain that's made of fire? Why am I to be tortured by a flippin' mountain?
Well, that didn't go very hot, did it, Trenton?
No.
But we almost made it. Let's give it our best.
This dungeon is the worst crap I have ever faced in this entire game. This dungeon sucks. Yes, it does. Get out of my way, flippin' Arcanine. I have work to do. It's more important than you. No, get out of my face. This is actually a torture me. You see why? Look at that. Look what damage that did. Oh, come on. Give me something good. I'm getting out of here.
The staircase is right there. Let's try going this way.
Alright, Moltres. Ready for round 3? I wonder how many rounds I'll be up before I beat him. Ready for round 3, Moltres? Alright, round 3. Here we go. This is terrifying as frick. Oh no, here we go again. Now can I please beat the snot out of this stupid Firebird? Oh, that was oh my god, it did so much freaking damage. That's not even freaking funny. Uh-oh, I am screwed. Why is this so hard? Flinch, please. Come on, flinch it. Dang it. Uh-oh. Well. We almost had it! We almost had it! Did you guys see that? We almost had it! I think if we could just survive at least 3 attacks, we could have them. Because Toto has Surf, I have Rock Tomb. This dungeon sucks. Well, I guess if I had to do, say, one good thing about having to restart a dungeon 100 billion times in a row, I guess one thing I can definitely give credit for is that, like, whenever the dramatic entrances for all of the bosses are awesome. Moltres is pretty cool, even though it's scary as frick. Why am I Totodile again? You see what I mean? What's going on here? Why is he doing that? I didn't tell him to switch. gosh. Why is this such a pain in the neck? Crap. I swear it was already defeated. Oh god. Am I gonna start doing the boss by myself? If I'm forced to have to fight him all by myself, I am screwed right now. Never mind, I might fail before I even get. I was about to say I might fail before I even get there, and then I was about to say there, and end up fainted. You know? Wow. What is wrong with this game? This game went from like easy to like extremely difficult in a matter of like. In like a matter of what? I don't know. I would say 8 hours, but heck, I don't know. I can't think. I need a good start to even get to the top. I can't use any of my... I barely have any freaking items. I was hoping on the face, that's why I was trying to go sideways with it. Dude, stop missing! That's one reason why we kept. Oh my gosh, no. That's one reason why we kept losing. There! Now for like the 4th time, we didn't get to get Moltres the last 2 times. Ah. Alright, Moltres, you ready for round 4? No! Hey, Moltres, you ready for round 4, punk? I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I have screwed up by calling him a punk. Oh, God. What did I do? Oh, I'm not that getting hard. I'm usually does that just being a tackle. I tried going in front of him. Oh my god, that didn't work. Well, sayonara. We are so dead right now, especially if I keep missing. I miss both of them. How in the freaking heck are you supposed to beat this without using some kind of like horror, without using some kind of oh, what's the word for it? How are you supposed to beat this? That's 4 times that the same thing has happened multiple times. I got close on one round. What I may have to end up doing, I'm gonna try a different strategy. What I may do is when I get to the last, whenever I get to the second staircase that leads me to the boss, I may go ahead and switch to Toad out because I am probably gonna need his surf to win this. I don't know. The problem is it might hurt Charmander, so I don't have a clue what I'm going to do. Well, I'll tell you, I have a clue what I'm going to do this round, it's going to lose. Told you. What was I doing? Oh. Why is the moon fake? Dude! Nah. Oh my god. Why? Oh my god. I hate this dungeon, I swear! Whoever thought of this dungeon, and watch it, but the next dungeon's gonna be even harder than this one. Knowing me, this game hates me that much. Come on, game, I've looked for you for like 2 months now. I heard you were coming out. And now you're gonna treat me like garbage? Oh my gosh. I can't think. I'm doing way in. I'm going. Screw that. Oh crap, we're trapped either way. Oh, there's the staircase though. Really? I freaking missed. I'm trying to get him to flinch. Oh, we don't run the wrong way. Of course he flinches. There we go. God, if I had that much trouble getting up 12 floors, just imagine look how hard to get to 3 now. Oh my God. Alright, Moltres. Are you ready for round 5? We are so screwed. We are so screwed. We are so screwed. On God! I am so screwed. Yes, I am. I am so dead. Oh, yes, I am. I'm so screwed. Oh, what is it gonna do? I think it's gonna be lame. Oh, I'm gonna try some shit. Okay. That all sounds dumb. It's the best option I have. It does. That sucks. This strategy might work though from the extremely careful. I wish I didn't care. Oh, of course it misses now. It missed it. I've already forgot how many rounds I went with Moltres. I think it's like 4 or 5 right now. Oh my God, I hate this. This is the worst crap. This has been the hardest dungeon in any Poor Mystery Dungeon. This is even harder. This is almost harder than Super Mystery Dungeon's Daggum final boss. I'm not even joking with you guys. But it's mainly because of the fact that we can't hardly get a hit in. Oh my God, there's a freaking order bearing I can't get to because of the Why did you wake up at 12? Am I already gonna wake up? I'm going downtown. I think the next round's round 5 with Moltres. Oh my god! There is such thing as Moltres. Hey, well, Moltres, you want to turn? Oh god. There's no way on the living planet we're gonna beat this. Did that fail? Oh, come on! Now watch it, but now it'll hit me. Thank God. Please, Moltres, give me a flying flapjack chance. Yeah, this video might end up being an hour just on its own, guys. Just so you know that right now, it might end up being an hour on its own. Because we still can't beat Moltres. I don't remember which round I said last, tier 5 or 6. But I gotta say now. Alright. Hey, Moltres! Hey, you piece of crap, stupid, looking flying bird frick! Ready for round 5? I shouldn't have said that! You again? How dare you insult me! I said battle time on God! I have got to beat this. Come on. Pokey gods, work in my favor for once. I don't think Pokey gods work in your favor. Oh my god, why? Oh, no, nuts. Turn around. What do you think? I'm going to do this. Does some damage, at least better than nothing. You know what I should have done? I should have told Toto to just use Ice Tank. Well, that was very smart of me not to move. Oh, no. If my moves keep missing, I swear to frick. I am so screwed in about 10 seconds. high tech. Let me check something. Now I figure. 3. Well, no chances. Hope this takes him out. Oh, well, yep, goodbye. This dungeon is the hardest frick I've ever had to lay a frick on. I hate this dungeon. Yes, I do. Why? Oh, frick me. Oh no! Oh no. Boy, I do that. This daggum dungeon's gonna take me another hour and a half just to get through a freaking Moltres. I have a 4 times super effective move and it still barely does anything. I don't get time to launch anything at him. Because then the minute I move over there is the main starts attacking me, and by then we got a disadvantage. He won't move any closer. Every time you press the A button, he'll use agility. Get me out of here. Get me out. I'm screwed right now. Yep, there we go. Oh my god, Moltres, I hate this mountain. Moltres, I hate this mountain. I'm starting to believe that Mount Thunder was not nearly as bad as this. You think this would be easier because we have 2 advantages against him. I have rock, which is 4 times super effective against him. And then Turtle has water and ice. I think I tried this room right now. Yes. I told you guys this would take an hour just to get done. We're still not even done with it because we keep running the same problem. Like, you cannot rock tomb him from far away, so your best option is to really hope your luck is good and that, like, you can take him out before you do. Because, like, what he does, if you press the A button, I see him use agility more times than never. Like, it's very annoying. I don't know what to do about it. Get like he could. I hate how this affects Charmander. That's probably why Charles, I never use it because he knows it'll hurt me. Oh my gosh, I'm all alone again. No! What do I do to deserve this? Oh no, I'm having made Moltres, please just let me win so I can stop. I could be done with this torturous dungeon if I could get... Like, what literally torturous to the fact of it's fire. Okay, Moltres, we get it. Ready for round 782? Oh, this see, like, the thing is, I can hit him with fire. But it's the only thing I got to he either moves closer or James right up next to us. If that wouldn't do so much damage, it wouldn't be so much of a problem, but since it does... beat this thing is if I dadgum just freaking get I think the only way I'm gonna beat this thing is if I freaking dadgum bring a bunch of revival seeds. The only chance of survival against this thing. It takes away too much damage. We only have 50 health. It's taking away 30 each hit. This peak sucks. Every part of this dungeon sucks. This whole dungeon's ruined the game for me. I was actually having a lot of fun with it. We need a bunch of revival seeds to last this long, and I don't have many at all. Please let me beat this. have been doing Moltres' thing for like an hour now. Almost an hour, 57 minutes. I don't know why I did that, because I just got my own Pokemon killed like an idiot. Oh god. That gives me even less help for Moltres. Why the frick would I do that? Oh no. Well. Ready for round 484 of Moltres' fight? Now, Maui, when I can get to Moltres. Yeah, definitely not now. I'm beginning to hate this. This is the worst dungeon in the entire game. I have failed so much of it in the last video. Now I can't finish off a video with this. I can't save till at least I beat this. I want to at least get this one done before I stop, please. I need. Don't kill me. You already got me. I swear to frick, I'm going to kill everything inside this. Can I just dunk Moltres into a pile of water so that way he'll suffer this pain I'm feeling right now? Oh, this is actually getting annoying. I had a little bit of strategy coming up with this one too. I was actually planning on dadgum, like, instead of letting Charlie do whatever the heck he wants, I was just going to go and let him turn off everything but like ice beam and stuff like that. I don't know, I would turn on surf, but dear God, it hurts me. Why am I turning it on you? Oh, wait, no. How am I supposed to do this? Why did I do that? I didn't think about that. Oh my God! Bye. Oh my gosh, there's things everywhere. Watch, I'm still on a sleep trap in a second. Watch. And that's for a sleep trap. I mean, that's the lower thing I'm on. Never mind. Dude! What is wrong with this game? You can't daggone win, Holly. You barely can win this. Ooh. No! Of course. Oh my God. I can't even make it back to Moltres no more. There. Alright, Moltres, are you ready for attempt number 427,882,482? Good, because we're probably here for that long. Alright, Moltres, come out here, you punk! I gotta stop telling him that. I need to beat this before I can quit! Come on, game! Let me win! That way I can stop! For the love of... I forgot to... Oh, can I do it here without worrying about him attacking me? Wait. I go to settings. Oh, wait, if I do that, it can screw me because... Well, I expect it's good, at least other moves that go. I am so screwed right now. I should have brought on one, but at least it doesn't be a bad thing. So I saw how hard this is. Why did I do that? Oh my lord! This bow sucks! I wish I could freaking bring some stupid revival seeds. Because I can't because I only have 12 of them. That's not many when I only have... And those need to be saved for later dungeons. I use them now. What am I going to do later? I want you to reel me that right now, guys. Because you have no freaking clue what you're going to do. Blast, doesn't that do 100? I guess it really depends. I don't know. Alrighty, Moltres, attempt number 400,782,584. Here we go again. I hate this battle, yes I do, yes I do, I am super screwed. On God! Well, I hope you enjoyed watching a boss battle for about 2 weeks. That's what's gonna happen. God Hamler brought to the point if I turn that way. If this does not work, I'm screwing myself here. Yep, that answered my question. Big fat and juicy? No. Like, that answered my question. Big fat and juicy? No. Please use it again. Dang it! I hate this. I could throw rocks at his face, but I don't have many of those either. No! Is there a way to give up without losing my stuff? I don't want to lose my stuff. Dude! This is nearly impossible. I can't do this. Oh, not now. Torkoal, I hope you burn in so much boiling water you suffer. This whole dungeon sucks. Oh my god, flash fire! hate to win this. Oh my god, I give him. No. I need to beat this. This is how. Oh my god. Well, I'm not gonna do this in about 2 million years. I need to beat this before I can quit, because if I do this again tomorrow, I will never play this game again, probably. Why am I turning out again? Oh, shoot. Giant dog following us. Oh my god! Oh my god! And now I have to face Moltres alone! Wait, do I? Please tell me Sawyer just got revived. Otherwise, I am so screwed up. This has been the hardest boss in this whole game. If this is how this boss is, just gonna have a freaking whatever the last boss is gonna be in the game. I hate this boss battle. I wish I could do something. I can have a green face. I don't know if that's possible. It'd be cool if it could. Now I'm out. Does he ever flinch? I don't think so. Oh, of course not. Of course not! I'm actually getting annoyed with this. I actually want... I gotta play this until I beat this. I'm not quitting until it happens. I don't care how long you guys sit there. I am not quitting until I beat this piece of frick. Because I'll tell you this, I won't be a happy camper tomorrow if I'm ending up having to come back and face this dungeon, which I'm about want to murder every Pokemon in it. I don't think you'll want that this time. Freaking tone one. Can there not be something good? I wonder, seems to work on bosses because they are. I might end up using one of those. Anything to get some damage off where it won't hurt me. Probably recovers on everything. Oh no. I'm done. Moltres, I hate you. I hate your mountain. I hate all the people that live here. Can you just stop annoying me and let me win so I can get this out of the way? I'll tell you this right now, guys. If I do this tomorrow, I'm gonna want to never play this game again. For as fun as this game is, I will never want to do this boss battle again. Never in my life am I ever doing this crap again. Moltres, burn in fire, you freaking bird. Actually, it is fire. Get drenched in water and suffer this pain I'm suffering right now. I was actually for this game earlier. Now I'm about just wanting to kill Moltres. I want him to feel the pain I feel right now. If I had something that could damage him that's not fire, like if I could get water, I don't know if water would even be good for him. I'm talking for me. Even if you're trying to get water, I don't know. Go as one turn that way again. Make them blind, cause that, if that's the case, could really help. Where is it? Oh, what does that make? There might be the one that daggum prevents you from falling asleep. Is it? Which is sea trap? I never want sea traps. Frick! Wow, we have one orangeberry to take the whole thing with. Oh yeah, I'm so screwed. Stop missing, it's already screwing me. Oh my god. No. I had a strategy, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was now. Oh my god. I think it needed like a seed, man. That's only if that worked. If the seed like immediately wore off, then no, it wouldn't work. I need Oh, this. I have one corner breeder license right now. There's no way in the flipping heck one corner breeder is going to last. Come on, win. Oh, thank God it missed. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is going to be Dude! I give the frick up! My only chance! Oh my god, yeah, I think this might be the only time I'll play this, because like, I enjoy it, but not this. This boss battle alone maybe never want to play the game again after this, or after I finish it. This boss battle alone has done it. I'm gonna try something super risky. Again, I don't know if I would do anything. Be in fire. I don't know if it will. If I keep it, I'll try it. If it does at least 100 damage, we'd be in a pretty good position off the bat. Okay, we only lost one. For the love of God, please, we got 5! Have that. Lastly, I think I'm gonna try that right off the bat and see if it does. If it does 100 damage, that's already perfect for us. Here we are. Oh yeah, we do. Let's. It's alright, Turtle. Don't give up. Moltres, you freaking son of a freak. Prepare to suffer. If we don't use up all the revival seeds, I'll never go back in there. Oh wow, I did a lot of damage. Well, that's my last time revival seeds, but oh yeah, I forgot about orange berries. I need to use those. Okay, still using the order babies. Oh wow, let's do it mine. Okay. Yes! Screw you and your dumb mountain, Moltres! I hate you! I don't remember what was a game and now, it's been so long! I'm not done! I'm not finished yet!
Wait! Hold it! We didn't come to cause any trouble! We came here because we were chased here! And listen, this mountain isn't the only place that is suffering. Natural disasters are breaking out all over the place. We can't do anything to help because we're on the run now. But we want to help Pokemon that are suffering from those natural disasters.
Do you say that sincerely?
I'm not lying to you. Believe me. If you think I'm lying, look at my eyes. I love this.
This is hilarious.
Ah!
Fine! I trust that you aren't lying!
That was rough. I thought I would kill you over.
You may pass. Get through Mount Blaze. Oh god, please tell me that's it. And promise me this. Promise me that you will find the cause of the calamities that rack our world and stop the disasters from sowing more destruction and suffering.
Alright, I promise. Of course, we can't get to that right away, but... Whoa! We'll get to it as soon as we can. We're fugitives, so we can't get to it right away. But we're a rescue team. We'll get to the bottom of what's causing the natural disasters. I promise.
I will hold you to that promise. You've made me believe that you will honor it. You made me believe that you're a complete jerk face and I freaking hate you because your boss battle was the worst piece of crap I think I've faced in it. This whole game was easy up until now. This is the first boss that literally gave me, like, the most trouble. It took me, look at the clock, almost 2 hours to beat him. And that was by luck. If like certain attacks wouldn't have missed, or like something like that, we'd have been screwed this battle, that's for sure. If that's this battle, imagine how the rest of them are gonna be. Oh god. As long as you do not forget the courage you showed in facing me. So what about the rage? Because that's surely there too.
Okay, I think he showed me his rage. I did not want to really see it. What? Is there anything else?
No. I was only prepared to take off.
Oh. Does it need to do that?
Farewell. Moltres, I hate you.
Him? Aw, sheesh. That was scary. But I'm glad Moltres understood us. Really. So, anyway, we should get off Mount Blaze ourselves.
Screw you, Mount Blaze. Mount Torture, that's what I'm calling it. That would be with my name.
We've done a lot of walking. I'm beat. Let's get some rest.
Okay.
The view's great here. Oh, hey, Trenton, you have to see this. Look at that. See how small Mount Blaze looks? We sure came a long way. Hey, Trenton, you remember how tough it was getting over Mount Blaze, right? How Moltres was kicking our butt 24/7?
Yes, I don't want to recount that tale anymore.
Yeah, I don't think many Pokemon can get through there.
I can see why. Moltres is a freaking beast of battling. Here's the thing, I had a 4 times a week move to him. But here's the thing as well. How on the planet Earth could I use it? You aren't close enough in range to try to hit him with it. But if you move closer, or you press A button to try to get him closer, he'll use agility and then be faster than all of you. And you try to walk closer to him, he'll attack you. Like, you cannot predict him. Like, there's no attack that you can really do that would save your hiney. You know? Like, that's annoying.
And after that, really went at it hard to get here. You know what I really think?
What? That I'm annoying?
Maybe there aren't any more Pokemon that can chase us all the way here.
Some still could.
What? Some still could? Who might they be? Oh, right. Alakazam's still out there. Their team should be able to get here.
Oh, dude, that's so cute!
We're not out of this yet. Let's get going. We'd better go somewhere nobody can get to. That'd be best. Let's knuckle down and keep going. Huh? What's the matter? Aren't you coming, Trenton?
Oh no, I'm a little bit exhausted from all that. I might take a rest just like you.
What? Aren't I tired? You're asking?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
We're being chased. We can't rest. And I told you, didn't I? I said I'd go with you, Trenton. Don't look at me that way. I'm good. I'm good. Let's roll, Trenton. I'll go with you wherever you go.
And so, Trenton's harrowing journey continued, seeking refuge in even harsher places. Are you sure? I don't think anything can get as hard as Moltres. They fled north. Well, here's the thing. Well, before I actually tell you this, let me go and tell you, Moltres was not the difficulty problem here. It was the position they also put us in. And here's the thing, Moltres could do 30 damage off of us every time he hit us. Like, the biggest thing that I ran into was the fact that, like, you ran into a brick wall where, like, you weren't close enough to hit him with the rock move you may have. But then if you press the A button to try to attack, he'll use agility and be super fast than you. And like the only thing I could hope to God that would happen was that I could actually just like lower it down with a bunch of my flame charges, and then hope that like if Moltres ever decided to come close to actually daggum do it. You see that wouldn't even have worked if I didn't have the reviver seeds. That wouldn't even have worked. What I might have to do is, after I get done with this main adventure, or whatever with the game, I may end up having to go back to, like, the first few dungeons and trying to get some reviver seeds and Oran berries, because this one cleaned me out. Let's just say that right now. It says, they fled north. They crossed row upon row of mountains, forded refuted swamps, and scaled frozen cliffs, till finally Trenton's tiny team arrived in a world of snow. Oh God. Should I do this one? We'll see what happens. A frigid wasteland of dropping blizzards.
It's cold! Achoo! Oh!
You alright?
Yuck! My nose is running and it's freezing. This is one barren place. That snow's deep. There haven't been any Pokemon around for a while either. Maybe there isn't anyone else out here but us. Huh? What's up? What's that? What was that? It looked like a Pokemon, but was I seeing things? No, that can't be right. I'm sure there was something there. I wonder what they were doing in this lonely place. Well, thinking about it isn't going to help. Let's keep moving.
Who's over here, dungeon? I don't like this. Oh no.
Wow! Trenton, check that out. See that? Those trees are frozen.
Oh, that's pretty.
Wow! The snow is like frozen powder. It looks pretty, but it must be harsh there. So, we have to get through this, huh? It's going to be awfully cold. It's not anywhere I really want to go. But there's no point in us sticking around here forever. We can only go forward. We'll just have to go for it and get through this, Trenton. It's horribly cold. Let's get over this mountain, Trenton.
Ready to roll? Not yet.
Huh, not yet? Alright, I'll wait till you're ready.
I still gotta deposit the stuff back in there I didn't use. I only got left with 2 freaking revival seeds. That's it. If I definitely make it through this, I am going to definitely have to go off camera one day and just dadgum get a bunch of items. Because if not, oh, we are going to be screwed. Huh? Oh my god. I'm gonna try one more dungeon just because we had some super bad luck. I don't know why that's a good reason.
Are you ready to roll?
Yeah.
Which way should we go?
Frosty Forest.
Alright, let's roll on out. It's freezing cold, but let's give it our best.
Huh? Frosty Forest? Is that what the name? Okay, I'm looking this up. I'm looking this up because of what happened last time. Alright, let's open Google and ask her. Okay, Google. How many floors is the Frosty Forest in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Wait, it says 5 fours, but then it says after 4-9, the player is given an option to save and heal before continuing on the Frosty Grotto. With the third legendary Pokemon boss. Oh my god! Not another boss! Screw it. Well, we're stuck with it now. Hoverboard's a bunch of ice types here, and I don't worry about jump. If I do actually make it through, this is the only one I'm ever doing again for this episode. Cause I have seriously been doing this for way too long on my other things. That's perfect. That's pretty. I'm gonna look nice. Type. Frosty Forest, second. Okay. Good Oranberry, stairs. Frosty Forest, third. Fourth floor. Frosty Forest. Fifth floor. There we go. Oh! Okay. Someone has intruded upon the forest. The unbeatable flow of icy winds. Is the intrusion to blame? It must be stopped. For it is to protect the forest. Oh no. Frosty Forest. Sixth floor. No, Zebra right there, come on. No, Zebra right there. Oh, frick! I have nothing close. Oh my god, am I really gonna be doing with this one too? So I guess every part of this thing's gonna be hard.
We can get through. This is a tough place, but let's give it our best and get through this trend. We can do it. You and me together. Are you ready to roll?
Sure.
Where should we go?
Alright, let's roll up. Oh my god, this dungeon sucks too. Oh my, don't tell me this whole game's gonna be like this, or the rest of the game's gonna be like this. We didn't have no trouble until the Fire Mountain. Now we're gonna want every location we've been through. Ah, this will be more of a fire location. Or an ice location. You know? Frosty Forest, second floor. Since we got one chance to win this. There's the stairs. Oh my god, no. Oh my goodness, I hate these dungeons. That's enough. I hate these dungeons. I honestly hate these dungeons. okay. I think this is the last floor. I keep pressing the wrong button. Great. I kind of thought it might enter. I'm gonna punch. Yes! Oh, wait. Oh, thank you, God, actually, because I would rather. I did say it would get. I'm actually kind of glad. That one wasn't near as hard as the fire one, but I still gave it a challenge because I was running a bunch of ice types, and there was a good bit of water types, and water types in there too. Like, oh God, if this is gonna be that difficult, I might be screwed. I mean, granted, I guess I went to like an hour and a half, 2 hours last time I could have like done the game, done that whole dungeon for like 10, 15 hours or so. How many floors is the... I want to at least see the name of it. Heart of the Frosty Forest. How many floors is the Heart of the Frosty Forest in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Oh my God, 5. Well, that sucks. So there's basically 5 floors, and one of them's a boss fight. So there's only 4 floors technically, plus the boss fight. And you gotta win that boss fight, otherwise you ain't getting anywhere. Well, I must have Charmander. I must have Totodile. If I can get through this, it'll be perfect. So I get to the boss fight. And this boss fight might be a little bit easier than Moltres is open, so at least I have an advantage in there. With the Moltres one, it was kind of, with this one, I'm gonna have an advantage until you won't have a disadvantage per se. You won't have the best advantage either. So yeah. That's uh-oh. Oh well. Okay. Jump on top of it. Heart of the Frosty Forest. 11th floor. There you go. Heart of the Frosty Forest. 12th floor. Going for it. Heart of the Frosty Forest. 13th floor. I'll try to get on the last side. I'll keep going like this until you get out there. Oh no, this on me. Oh, that's part of it. Yes. There we go. There's so many around. I was so far not running into as much trouble as I would if I would have had somebody else. If I could stop. Perfect. Oh, yep, here it is. Okay, let's see what the heck happens this time. Hopefully this boss fight will be a little bit easier because of the fact that I'm Charmander. And Toto has some stuff I can deal with ice. Well, he has a fighting type move, but I think Rock, no, about to say he can like deal with where like Rock or fighting, but I forgot that like this thing's always gonna be part flying, so it's like never mind, that gets canceled out both I think in both ways. Let's see what he says.
We've come.
Oh, we have a little bit. There we go.
We've come pretty far into the forest.
Before we actually get started, guys, I am going to let you know that after this boss battle, I think we're done. Because as soon as we finish this level, we are completely stopping. I have been doing this game for probably 12 hours straight, non-stop now. And I want to have time to myself as well, especially after what happened with freaking Moltres that entire time. So yeah, let's see what it says.
We've come pretty far into the forest. I think we'll be out if we can get through this part. It shouldn't be long. Hang in there. Huh? Triton, did you just say something?
Oh.
I didn't think so. A voice? I must have imagined it.
Oh no. Turn back. You may not pass.
Who's there?
You are forbidden to pass. If you persist in trying to pass, then so be it. But only after you have defeated me.
Ow! It's too bright! The ice around us is reflecting this light.
That is terrifying! I am Articuno, the warder of ice. Those that enter the forest I shall destroy with all my might. Let us begin! Oh God, not this bullcrap again!
Guys, bye-bye. I will see you all next time because we are not going.
Oh wait, we do. I forgot my move to actually go that far. Okay, I'm gonna try that now. Oops, wrong button. And God, okay, this is way easier than Moltres so far. Now I say I should pro guillotine watch. Man, that was way better than Moltres. I'm out of flamethrower. Oh God. Oh no. I was doing so good and I don't have everything to finish it. Oh no. Well, glad to see if this works. We'll try this. Well, that explains my answer. It doesn't work. It wouldn't close for a second, so I was like... hope I have a few more minutes. I'm so close to winning. Thank God she missed. Don't even show me we got. I wish more battles were like that. Like, I don't know. Let me explain this before we actually read this. Let me explain this. That is an example of a challenge I wouldn't mind having, where I have a few aura berries and all that can help me heal when I need to, but the boss ain't doing enough damage to where like 2 hits will take you out. That's the thing I liked about Articuno. Even with Toadal, you saw him take like 2 or 3 hits before I think he finally went down. But Moltres, 1 hit, about 2 hits would take you out. With me, that's why having Orange Berries is so good. Like I said, sometime I think in the future I'll be training up my Pokemon, or not training up, well, yeah, training up one too. I'll be looking for some Orange Berries and all that to help me get through that. If they have more boss battles like that, where instead of it being impossibly hard, another great example other than the ones in this game would be the one in Super Mystery Dungeon, the last battle you have to have against Yveltal and all that. That was the worst. I hate that junk. I hated that junk. It was the worst. I don't know which is worse, Moltres or that. Of course, this one only took about 3 hours. That one only took about 3 hours. This, or the one on the 3DS took 7 hours or so to get done. The one with Moltres only took about 3 hours. Still, aggravating enough, I would say. Okay. About here's where we're going to save the game and quit, guys. Because I've been playing this game for a while. I think this is also the time when we quit going, we finally get to come back in the town. I don't remember, though. I don't quite remember. So we'll see what ends up happening. Anyway, let's see what Slayer has to say.
Please, Articuno. We have to keep moving. We have to get through this. Please, let us pass.
No. I cannot allow your passage.
Why? Why can't we pass?
The frigid forest is air. It has warmed considerably in recent times.
Warmed? I'm still freezing, but...
The flow of frigid air has been disturbed in the forest. Snow has started to melt. Snow is melting. Snow that has never melted before. This has never happened, even once. Then you appeared in the forest. Is this not your doing?
We don't have anything to do with that. It's a coincidence. Hey, Articuno, you have to listen. It's not our fault that the snow is melting here. It's not just here. Natural disasters are happening all over the place. Even if we hadn't come, the frigid air here would have been disturbed.
Is that all? You expect me to believe that?
What?
Enough of your foolish talk! Prepare for your end! Stop it! Whoa! Absol? There is nothing false in what they said. Calamities are indeed occurring in nature everywhere. Is that true? Yes. I have the ability to sense natural disasters. The calamities taking place now are of a special nature. I've never experienced such before. So, there are calamities besides this? Fine. I will choose to believe you. You may pass.
Articuno!
However,
What?
you must try to prevent the calamities from spreading. I'm counting on you.
Yep, we promise, Articuno. That was too close. Thank you. You saved us.
Rather than saying thanks, focus on stopping the calamities before they worsen. If they are left unchecked, worse will befall us. My instinct warns me so. I sense the terrible power of the natural calamities. I was led here by my feelings of foreboding. I think it would be best if we combined forces. I will join you.
Huh? You will? Really?
Really? To put an end to the calamities, cooperation is vital. Let me lend you my powers.
Thank you, Absol.
You can now access the Darkness Ridge Camp and Absol at level freaking 28 has joined my team. It has a rare quality, Squeeze Out. Yep, we got my storage. And so, after getting through the Frosty Forest, Trenton's team head further north. The more they advanced, the harsher the conditions became. This icy mountain path seems to go on forever. We've walked a long way here. Slayer looks exhausted too. Oh my god, he's about to pass out. Look! He's about to pass out almost. Oh, that does not look good. I think you can both see how bright it is on the screen, but if you can see Toto, look at his face. We've been running all this time out of desperation. What's in store for us ahead? Are we really doing the right thing?
It's too cold. There's only snow around us now. The scenery hasn't changed at all for a while. Are we even getting anywhere?
Who's the pass out Slayer?
Hey Trenton, you know what I'm thinking?
What?
I think we finally reached a place where there's no one else but us. I also have this feeling there's nothing ahead of us here. And I'm feeling pretty beat. Me too. What's going to happen to us?
Don't worry. We'll be fine.
Yeah, you're right. We came out here. There's no point wondering about it. Sorry, Trent. I got to feeling sorry for myself. Trenton, I came out here because I believed in you. And that's not changing. I'll keep believing in you, Trenton. I'll go wherever you go.
Yes. Slayer, trust me without any doubt. I can't afford to be indecisive. I have to believe in myself more. What the? I was about to say flapjack, but the little sound interrupted me. So if it's something I was about to say a bad word there, I wasn't trying to. It was mean to say flapjack. But right whenever I cut it off, right whenever it said "woo," because I don't think I've ever seen this in the other games. So it's like, wow. What? What was that? Dizzy? It's the dizzy spells! What?
Huh? What's the matter, Trenton?
Finally, you have arrived. Someone is talking to me. Slayer? No, this voice isn't Slayer. This voice, I've heard it somewhere. Gardevoir! Finally, you have arrived. I've been waiting for you. Gardevoir! I am so glad. Finally, we get to meet. What?
with you? Talking to yourself like that?
I cannot be seen by others. I am visible only to you. A little farther ahead, there is a jagged mountain range topped by Mount Freeze. On its peak, Ninetales lives. Ninetales? Ninetales awaits your arrival. Beware. Wait!
Hey, Trenton. Come on, Trenton. What were you doing? What just happened to you?
I'm sure that would be awkward for somebody. I can just imagine how. Oh God! That was hilarious. I can just imagine how. Oh God!
Okay, so that's what happened. Gardevoir appeared to you. So that's why you were looking so stunned. But wow, Ninetales isn't just a legend. It really exists. And that Ninetales is at the peak way up there. Trenton, all the effort we put into getting here, it's finally going to pay off. We'll meet Ninetales and get the truth. We'll finally clear your reputation, Trenton. That will be great. Hey, Trenton, you don't need to look so worried. It'll be okay.
I swear Toad just felt or could sense me saying it. Because like when he said that, I was actually like really nervous because of a boss battle. I don't know if there's a boss battle on this or not, but if there is,
it'll be okay. Trenton, I can understand how it'd be scary for you to meet Ninetales. The heartless Pokemon. The heartless human who abandoned Gardevoir. How that might be you? I bet you're scared thinking that. But that's impossible. You're not that human, I'm sure.
You believe so much in me? And now, before I actually respond to that, I am going to let you know the reason why I think this in a way. I could have went with this one, but the reason why I chose this one is because of, like, in Red and Blue Rescue Team, I don't think I'm going to trust you that much. Like I said, Red and Blue Rescue Team, like I said, in this game, he still got mad at me. But, like, he's been, like, really nice to me ever since then. So, like we truly are friends in a way, and, like, like I said, I love being friends with my Pokemon, so this one actually makes me feel good. So if he does say something nice about this one down here, I'll be happy.
You're not that human, I'm sure.
You believe so much in me?
Well, there was a time when I had some doubts, but now I wonder why. I really don't know why, but it doesn't matter now. Trenton, you're a really good sort. You know, before, when I first got the idea to start this rescue team, I met you in the tiny woods, Trenton. Now that I think about it, there was something different about you. Just a feeling. This is kind of weird, isn't it? But I believe in you, Trenton. Anyway, we'll know the truth when we get to the peak. Trenton, let's give it our best.
I don't know if I'm going to do it right now, but I am definitely looking this up. I have a bad feeling about this dungeon. Like, we had a lot of trouble with that one. I'm going to stop here anyway because I've played this game for a while now. How many floors is Mount Freeze in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Oh, good God! Is there a boss battle in Mount Freeze?
This is the tower zone.
Is there a boss battle inside of Mount Freeze in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Okay, now these websites are contradicting themselves, and I'll explain that in a second. Let me see if it'll let me save. What? What? You think I was lying? Look at this! You think I'm lying? Look at that and tell me that's a lie. Only Zapdos, Moltres, and Articunos counted as boss battles. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 more. I have to say, this is probably one of the best Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games I've ever played. Well, I have mixed feelings about this game because of the fact that, like, there's some things I don't like about it. Mainly, the main thing well, let me explain this in a little bit of a better detail while I get this game back in the system itself. I'm trying to debate because, like, I don't want to. Alright. I put the game back in its box. I also got the GameStop bag here too. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in there. I played the crap out of this game. I played the crap out of this game since it came out. That's 12 hours of gameplay pretty much for you right there. Now guys, before I actually leave, I think I did have something. I think I had a few announcements to talk to you guys about, but I forgot what half of them are. I know what one of them is. Now, let me go ahead and talk about something with you guys real quick before I leave. Let me put these up first. Oh boy, we're gonna play a game of frickin' won't stay on the stinging frick charger. There. Alright, I'm gonna go and explain to you guys about something real quick. I think I had something else to talk to you guys about, but I kind of forgot what the heck it was. Basically, one thing I have to tell you guys about real quick. When did this get in here? I apparently had this in my pocket and didn't realize. If I'd known that, I'd put Germans on my hands before I did it. Basically, if you guys that don't know, whenever I first started playing this game, let's begin with that. I had some mixed feelings about the game itself. Normally, I like all Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, but as I mentioned before, Red and Blue Rescue Team was my least favorite one because of the fact that, like, you never really grew a bond with the Pokemon that much. I think they fixed a lot of that in this game. That's one thing I was worried about when the game first came out. Like, even before it came out, I was like, I don't know, am I really going to like this game? Because it's just going to be daggum like Red and Blue Rescue Team revamped. And, like I said, like, there's some things in that game I don't think your partner ever did. The scars he gave you in the beginning, I know he didn't do. But, like, at the same time, I don't think he ever mentioned you being his friend that much. That's one thing I've liked about Pokemon over the years is, like, you can have an attachment with the Pokemon you're with, and like that's one thing. Like I said, it's because of them games why I've grown such an attachment to Totodile, and why he's been one of my most favorite Pokemon ever since. It's because of these games. It's because of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon why that's the case. Because I always liked Totodile to begin with, but then once I did a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon experience, it ended up, that way as well. So yeah. The good news is, for now, guys, we don't have to worry about no freaking boss battle. But the websites are kind of contradicting themselves right now. Because one of the websites I looked up said that it has 20 floors in total. 15 main level floors and 5 peak level floors. And then another website said it only had like 15 floors, 10 of them being the main thing, and then the last 5 being the peak. I don't know though, guys. It probably will be a little bit before I get back to this game. Actually, I wouldn't even say a little bit, because good God, I had so much fun with this game, it wasn't even funny. I played till 1 o'clock in the morning. I got this game at what? I got back with this game about 10 o'clock yesterday. No, about 11. About 10:30. I got back with it about 10:30, and I've played the heck out of it ever since. I've enjoyed it a lot, and I'm glad I did play it. This is one of my most favorite Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games so far. And the only thing I really have to complain about is the fact that, they make the boss battles too hard. I don't care if a boss battle is hard. I just don't like it to where it's, so challenging that, it's almost impossible to win. Honestly, if I didn't have them, rare candies, if I didn't have them, Reviver Seeds, you guys would probably still be sitting there seeing me fighting Moltres for the past next 2-3 hours. I probably could have continued a little bit longer, but that boss battle really got me. I was already aggravated with that boss battle. Lucky I continued anything else at all, because honestly, I was about to debate. I was thinking about quitting right after, because of how much bad luck I've been having. Luckily, Articuno didn't give me nearly as much trouble. I think I beat her first try. Yeah, I did beat her first try. I think Totodile went down, but I managed to help him and take her out. Anyway, guys, that's all the announcement I had to make. It's been a little while. I'm gonna go and end this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I promised you guys sometime, I don't know if it's going to be today, tomorrow, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or something like that, but I promise you one of these days there will be another video of that, of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. I also will be doing my Pokemon Black and White project. You guys can understand that it's taking a while to get them all trained up in the daycare. Now the biggest problem is I'm having to balance it between doing this game and doing that game too. Because if I'm playing this game, I can't be watching my 3DS, which if it gets turned off, I have to restart everything. And then at the same time, I can't play this game, which I don't have my Pokemon trainer on Pokemon White, So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next video. I don't know what the next video will honestly be. It might honestly be the next video of this, but I honestly can't tell you quite yet. We'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. And bye-bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.